Pretty good.
Hey everybody, welcome to Late Night with Zennie. It's 12:32. The Raiders and the Rams are tied 13-all. Hey Barry Lee, how you doing? And it's a great game. I think the Rams decided to unleash Todd Gurley. And Barry Lee says the best start to first quarter is amazing. And Gabriel B says, at any rate, welcome to Zennie62, everybody. So let's see where we're at. I'm going to go and check the stats. Here's Jared Goff going deep, and he's open. Oh, he missed him. So Barry Lee says, glad to be watching the game with you. I agree, Barry. Yeah. Oh, and Barry, that wasn't meant for you. So at any rate, yeah, the defense is playing better than I thought it was. Let me see what the stats are. So you got 3rd and 15. Let's see what happens. And they stopped him. Good. They stopped him. Short. It's been a good defensive battle. 13-all. And they missed. So I'm going to check the stats right now.
Doesn't matter if they get 13 or 14, as long as they don't get 15. Good call. Bring it one team over.
Pressing on the analyze bar. Yeah, Jared Goff is 7 of 15 for 108 yards, 1 touchdown. And Derek Carr is 20 of 27 for 199 yards and 1 interception. Rushing, Marshawn Lynch is 9 for 33. So basically, both defenses held both offenses in check for the most part. Barry Lee says, so far I'm impressed with it. So yeah, so what do you guys think of the Raiders? What guys and gals? Are the Raiders great? Yes or no? Yes, why, no, in. What do you think? So,
I was not expecting to get an arch rival today, but here we are.
So anyway, what do you guys think? Raiders great or no? And how about these commercials? So Barry Lee says, so far I'm impressed with both offense and defense. But then he says, too many penalties for me. Though the last time I knew that I think it was around 80 yards in penalties. Yeah, that's about right. Let's see here.
Memories built to last.
Let me see here, Barry. I'm checking the penalty statistics for you, as you mentioned that. Kicking, fumbles, returns, defense. See Littleton. Interestingly, they don't have the penalties listed yet here. Funny, you think of all the statistics, they would keep a running tally on that at NFL.com, and they don't. They've got passing, rushing, receiving, fumbles, kicking. Oh, by the way, a little side news, folks. My friend Mike Silver is being inducted in the Bay Area Jewish Sports Hall of Fame this weekend. So congratulations to Mike. I just texted him. Quite an honor. He's going to be inducted with ESPN's Chris Berman. How about that? So there you go. And Christopher Goodlow says 135 yards in penalties. Yikes. That's bad. And that's the answer. You know? So hey everybody, welcome. Welcome to Zennie62. And you have to be honest, I didn't expect so many people to come. It's ramping up. This is really great. Thank you. So what does everybody think of Coach Gruden so far? I'll wait for your responses in the comments, and I'll read them as I go. Okay?
But it has been a long stretch and walk away.
I think he has them ready to play. I'll say that. And I like the pointless passing game. Short, efficient passes. Barely says he likes what he's seen. Here come the Raiders. Now they are down on their own 9, actually over 8. And there was Marshawn. Good run. Good run. I thought he'd get untracked more. You know, with his dreads. He's 10 rushes for 39 yards and 3.9 yard average. 1 touchdown. So this is now 2nd and 4. Christopher says liked Mark Trestman. And what did you say? Chris says looks like the Mark Trestman Rich Gannon offense. Actually, no, it's different. And I think the difference is that the Trestman offense used a lot of 3 wide receivers to a side, and the receiver spacing was closer. This is the receiver spacing's greater. And they don't use a lot of 3 wide to one side. They use 3 wide, but it's not to one side. It's generally bunched, you know. So here we go. Raiders are 3rd and 2, or they use this 4 wide like this one. But see how close they are in this one. And he got stopped by guess who? Nope, Michael Roberts, not Aaron Donald. He's been quiet, you know.
First sack of the night for the Rams.
Defensive battle. Wow.
Carr tries to step up.
Defensive battle.
And then Brockers does it immediately.
And so this is
the
Rams brought 5 people to rush.
That's the matchup he wants. He's got Gabe Jackson one-on-one, and they just work together. They think that ball's going to come out.
So
Carr steps up. Brockers, high motor, effort guy. Remember, backup snap.
Bradley says, oh, Nathaniel. How you doing, Nathaniel? Nathaniel says, he caught it anyway and got flat on the play, roughed up. Nathaniel says this is the style of offense he expected. Bradley says, I was freaking out when Lynch dragged all those Rams across the goal line at the start of the game. Yeah, how about that Ram that just dived on top, right? And he just got ridden into the end zone. Here's the penalty call. We're waiting to find out what's going on here. And by the way, if you have a chance to look at it, go to NFL.com and check out the statistics for the Raiders rushing. And you'll see.
During the kick, holding. Receiving team, number 32.
Holding call.
Penalty will be assessed from the end of the kick. It's Los Angeles' ball. First down.
On 32 is Troy Hill.
Special teams penalties, and outside the most of the league.
And there's a minute and 42 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. So they had 28 penalties did the Rams last season on special teams alone. Here come the Rams. They have good field position at their own 38-yard line. 39, 38 and a half. 39. 1st and 10. And, you know, the Rams have not but once thrown deep to Brandon Cooks. So I'm actually quite surprised about that. Muhammad, how you doing? Muhammad says the offense is very conservative. Yep, it is. That's Gruden. And Muhammad says only difference I see from last year's O-line doing less zone and more man scheme. Yeah, I expected that. I didn't actually have a mix of zone and man. They have some plays that are trap plays. They have some plays that are zone traps. So they have a variety, you know. So here we go. This is 1st and 10 with the Rams. Yeah, they got that tight bunch formation. So Goff just changed it. Let's give it to Todd Gurley. They're just content to feed it to Todd Gurley. And you expected them to open it up, you know. They're not opening it up at all.
Yeah, they're running the football well. Gurley's doing a good job hitting it.
At all. So
what happens is at some point,
Riley says, darn, number play action Goff. Oh, and that's to Brandon Cooks. It wasn't quite what I expected, but he got it to him.
17 yards.
That's what I was saying. That's the guy they got from New England. Play action. Down the middle. Boom.
He just doesn't know where to fit. He's saying he can't tell the run against Gurley, but then having to play that zone coverage. Look good for play action. What you say earlier runs. Double quick passes, double quick runs. Keep them on. Here's play action.
Oh, lead. Brandon Cook again. Ups. Oh, no. That's the first time the Rams rolled out. Decided to move the pocket.
Now the bag of tricks start to open up. You got a nice little zone fake to the left-hand side, and he pulls it out. And he's just making Cooks a nice little crossing out there. Got a levels concept. You had somebody short, intermediate, and deep.
Now, that's a Khalil Mack situation. Khalil Mack had been with the Raiders, and they call that he would have pressured Goff because he's good at pressuring Goff against that kind of play. So go up, play action, go up, and they scored. The Rams scored to take the lead. 19-13. So there.
0-0 is on the clock, and the Rams take the lead.
Well, they have to kick the extra point.
He just is so good. He hesitates. It seems like he's blocking, and Reggie Nelson doesn't know how to fit.
Barry Lee says Rams take the lead. Yeah.
He knows he can beat him off the edge.
Oakland Raiders are not playing.
That's my mom, if you can hear her. She's saying Oakland Raiders are not playing.
Strong rookie season as Cooper Kupp.
So.
What do you say?
Well, I mean, I am not saying. Well, I'm watching it. I like to watch it unfold, and so and analyze. And I think I don't think it's so much the Raiders not playing as that on defense. I think the Rams. Well, but they were always throwing it to Cook.
But you said they weren't throwing it deep to Cook.
No, they weren't. They threw it underneath.
So basically, you call them, to me, you should call
pass
them.
rush.
That would be impressive to whoever else is listening.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to leave.
Anyway, Muhammad says the Rams defense has been silent. It may change. Well, if I were the Raiders, I'll tell you what I would do. Okay, I would go 5 wide.
For the first time ever, you can get
try and establish the run and really take advantage of the Rams secondary and then tire out the pass rushers by throwing short to mid-range passes, you know, and I mix in an occasional quarterback sweep. Jim L says, didn't the Raiders, our oldest team in the NFL? Yeah, the Raiders are the oldest team in the NFL, 28.1 years, and they have 15 players who are over 30 years or more. Raider Gans, hey, Raider Gans, how you doing? He goes, not looking good, Gruden. First half, and coaches already have his number on offense and defense. Yeah, they do have the number, and I would think that's why I think he should just change it up and forget trying to establish the run. Because, look,
when the world is watching,
he hasn't gotten Marshawn untracked, okay? That's just for sure. And, you know, why push it?
To you,
Jay Boogie. How you doing, Jay Boogie? Jay Boogie, I actually think that you are Brian Dixon. Hey, how you doing, Brian? Because it doesn't matter which screen name it is. There's that thing that comes through. That's you. Oh boy, oh boy. So can't avoid it. In Chucky we trust, says Barry Lee. Well, you know what? It's fourth quarter, 15 minutes to go. And this will be the defining drive of the Raiders' young season. But I have to tell you, okay, what about the Jets? Did you see that game? Okay, I didn't see that coming. I was certain that Sam Darnold was not going to do well. But look, I think part of it was, I know what it was. It was really I was pissed with the Jets for trading away Teddy Bridgewater because, frankly, I thought that he's a fantastic quarterback, and I feel that the NFL, you have somebody that's that good, you should put him in and start him. Oh, missed. That was too high. Threw it too high. Just off, and there's a flag. Already checked. And Muhammad says Jets D was their game. Yeah. Oh, good. Off. That's good. Okay, got a 5-yard penalty. Yeah, the Jets D was fantastic. If the Jets play D like that, they're going to go to the Super Bowl. So you can't. Oh. And Jay Boogie says they're already chalking up the Raiders' easy win over the 49ers schedule. Okay. So here we go. Carr back in the shotgun, and he's throwing high for some reason. Derek Carr's, his passes are sailing. I don't know what's going on. But this is what I like, is that he's decided to open it up. Gruden. Lynch is out. He's forgetting the run and deciding to throw, going with the strength, going with what works. And he's got Cook in. So it's a pretty good, I think it's a pretty good chance that he's going to call something that involves Cook in the passing game. I'll bet this is a play-action pass. 2nd and 6. Is that down? Oh, no, it's not. It's a Richard. And they stop him for 2. That was ridiculous. John's got to open it up. I really expected him to open it up. That's a first down call.
Big Aaron Donald coming back in.
If I'm a touchdown behind, I'm getting $100 million in the bank. I'm not going to call that kind of play. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Zennie62. Please subscribe if you haven't. Welcome to the live stream jungle. And 3rd down and 5 for Carr and the Raiders. So we have Carr back, and he's getting flushed. No, he's going to throw it away. Oh. And even Gruden just shook his head like, man. Wow. Now keep in mind that John can't pull anybody. Okay, he can't pull Derek Carr for E.J. Manuel. He got rid of E.J. Manuel. They have no backup that knows the offense. None. All right? And Jay Boogie says you got the muscle hamster in beast mode and you're running Richard. See, I thought, and that's a great point, Jay Boogie, because I thought that Gruden took out Marshawn Lynch because he was going to go with a passing game. I didn't think he was going to do something like that, unless maybe Marshawn is injured or something like that. And so Mater Gann says, really, really, really need Khalil Mack. And Black Lion points out no pass rush whatsoever. And Jay Boogie does not like Derek Carr. And Jamel says, same car as last year, basically. But hey, never mind. I thought maybe it was a good thing for the Raiders, but it wasn't a down-changing thing, right? So
in Oakland.
Garrett says they need to throw it to Cooper. They need to have special plays for Cooper. I think that's the one disappointing aspect of this. I expected to see more Jordy Nelson, catching mid-range passes. I expected to see more Amari Cooper special plays. I expect to see a lot more special plays than I've seen thus far. When they went through the script to start the game, that was beautiful. You could tell when they were scripting. Hey, there's a lot of people here. Welcome to Zennie62 Monday night. Glad you're here. And as Kevin KD, who I haven't seen in quite some time, points out, very anemic passing game. And Newsy says, not impressed with Carr. Think he needed to restructure. And let's see. Barry Lee says, come on, guys, Carr isn't that bad. Well, I think Barry Lee, in defense of those who are criticizing, it's a big game. It's Monday night. It's Gruden. You expected something that met the moment, and it's kind of not doing that. In other words, but the problem, and we talked about this before, is that John is set up to be a genius, and he's not really a football genius like Bill Walsh. Okay, he's a smart guy. But all right, so Jay Boogie says Raiders wasted $18 million on Jordy Nelson, Tamir Whitehead, and Richard Melvin. Read again. Funny thing is, Wade Phillips' only real adjustment was to shut down Jared Cook. Now offense looks flat. He's playing scared ever since that interception. And Kevin KD says to Jay Boogie, the Raiders have always underwhelmed on Monday Night Football. Actually, that's not true. The Raiders used to be the kings of Monday Night Football. And see, I can tell you that because I'm 56, and I remember when the Raiders never lost on Monday Night Football. During the 70s and the 80s, the Raiders were the kings of Monday Night Football. So I see that's how far back I go, all right? And Jim Bell says this is going to be work in progress until Vegas. Muhammad says Raider Gans totally agree. Muhammad says underthrow Cook. And Kevin Katie says Vegas is irrelevant. And Raider Gans says, I remember Darren. Yeah, I remember that too, Raider Gans. Here we go with the Rams. They are 1st and 10. With Jared Goff, they have 89 yards to go to score. Let's see if the Raider defense stops them. Play action. And, screen to that side. And Gurley. Wow. Boy. That play a lot of drama in it. It's a play action with Goff rolling to the weak side, and going swing back to the strong side, which went nowhere. Raider 24. That's why Carr needs to play more in preseason. Yeah, I think they're just trying to keep him healthy. Okay, I really do. So it's 2nd and 7, by the way, and back to go again, and oh no! This time he's got some space. There goes Todd Gurley. Got the first down. And they basically went to the same play. Do you realize that? The Rams called the same play twice. The first time they went for 3. This time they picked up, 15? Went right back to it. So, and here the Rams are going without a huddle. And they've got kind of a tight formation. This is, see what that, it's that, play action again. They're going deep. It's not covered, not open. So he's throwing short. Stopped him. Jared Goff wanted to throw to Brandon Cooks, but Brandon Cooks was covered deep. You could tell by how he was moving his head. So that's good. It stopped him. Stopped the deep throw, giving him underneath. Kevin KD says, I remember one year they played the second doubleheader opening Monday Night Football game, and Cutler and Marshall gutted them. And the Donkeys, talking about Denver, the Donkeys scored 48 on us. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was Jay Cutler. The Jay Cutler days. 2nd and 1 for the Rams. And, play action. And, good. Doggone it. Almost intercepted. I thought. 3rd and 1. So Kevin KD says $225 million for a coach and a quarterback combo that's only passing to one target. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. Yeah. So here we go, folks. This is critical. Of course, aren't they all? But this is 3rd and 1. The Raiders defense needs a critical stop, to say the least. Although I think because if the Raiders stop them, the Rams are not going to go for a 4th down because it's in their territory, right? Right. So so we got 11:35. Let me see something here with the stats. Oh, we've got, let's see here. Rams timeout, drive, and you got Derek Carr is 21 of 29 for 203 yards, and Jared Goff is 13 of 22 for 190 with 2 touchdowns. So just a little update there. So here we go with 3rd and 1 for the Rams. Okay, this is critical. Critical. The Rams have only Todd Gurley, and they gave it to him, and he gets the 1st down just barely. Man. And no flag, unfortunately. So that was Jay Boogie says Rams are garbage at this point of the season. Raiders should be winning this game. Raider Gann says West Coast broadcast is ahead of us. And Barry Lee says, wow, Whitman, I didn't realize all this time he was on the NFL. Oh, yeah. Jay Boogie says Raiders just don't have any playmakers on defense. They don't. Oh, no, he's going deep. And he's wide open. Oh, he missed him. Yes. Because he was wide open. Boy. Robert Woods, he missed him. Missed him.
They're getting past the back end. You know, it's just
they
just inches on connecting on these, but
this was a luck. This was a fortunate down for the Raiders because that should have been a touchdown. It wasn't. So it's now 2nd down and 10. They still have this feeling that, okay, here with the Raiders. Oh, we got a good pass rush. Oh, still, wow. Cooks. Yeah. They're getting hot. They're basically, those mid-range passes feel like daggers to the heart, you know? Oh. And it was 1st and 10. And I think it's almost a cliche to say the Raiders need to stop them. Don't you think it's a cliche? It's kind of obvious. Hooley says what? And another rollout by Goff. Looking, throws that out of bounds. Kevin KD says no speed on quarterback for Raiders. That is why they keep getting called for PI, pass interference. Can't run with the wide receivers fast enough to turn around, locate the ball, and make a play. And, remember Kevin KD, we had a conversation about the Raiders draft, and I made a comment that I felt the Raiders, if they're going to stack up on defensive backs, they should have done the later rounds, like, and went to the big schools like Ohio State later in the draft rather than earlier. Whatever. Okay, so we've got 2nd and 10 for the Rams involved. Back to go again. And wow. They are just moving the ball. 10 minutes. Now 10 minutes to go in the game. 9:58. So, and no pass rush, A nice little pass pocket. Goff gets rid of it. The Raiders aren't blitzing. And keep thinking about Khalil Mack. All right. So here we go. And the Raiders are. Yep. And here's the Raiders with a blitz, and the Rams pick it up. And it was batted. Nice. Yes. Tahir Whitehead batted the pass. That's a, yeah. Yeah. Tahir Whitehead. And you can see Golf cursing. He wasn't saying go Bears either.
He's got him right here. This guy, Whitehead. He's going to blitz on that. They just, when they line him up and they get
there we go.
Drop all over them,
got it.
They can blitz him.
That was a nice, that was a timely play. Muhammad says, Arden Key is number 99. But they have a tendency to rotate their back. Here's the Rams with a field goal, and they got it. Wow, so now it's 23-13. And this puts the Raiders in a 10-point hole. They got They got a lot of time, but the Raiders have to open up the offense. They really do. They need a quick strike, something to turn the momentum around. So, Black Lion says, boom. Yeah. At last defense. Who?
The running back was supposed to be.
Oh, Marshawn.
No, Marshawn, there's another one. I haven't heard from him tonight.
Oh, well, Todd Gurley's the other side.
Though. No.
Oh, you talking about Doug Martin?
His name is Adamar or something.
For Monday Night Football.
He made a lot of touchdowns last year. The year before.
You still have to
anyway. Barry Lee says, Zennie, at this point, what do you think the Raiders should do on offense? Go more to the air and run? I think they need to line up 5 wide receivers and throw short and medium and go without a huddle. You know, I think they need to. Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper, yeah. Yeah, they haven't thrown. No, they haven't. That's what we know. My mom was saying they haven't used Amari Cooper. But no, that's what I think they ought to just line up without a huddle, 5 wide, bing, 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 down the field. Unknown Raider guy. Hey, unknown Raider guy. How's Vegas? Says get Marshawn. Enrique says, why isn't Lynch playing? That's a good question. Let me check Twitter and see if there's some information I could pick up. And I'll let you know. Actually, you know, I can just use the phone here and find out.
I think we got $100 million.
Let's see here. Marshawn.
The line protection is excellent out there. Wow, this team is really looking sharp.
Let's see here. Marshawn is
quarterback pulls back and goes long.
Inside of Marshawn Lynch, nothing Raiders team scares me.
What an amazing finish. Pay like a pro with Frog Tape brand painter's tape for the sharpest lines every time.
No reason they're not playing him.
Marshawn.
It'll be number 4 Ohio State against 15th TCU. Win a Euro stopping grounds, AT&T Stadium. Also on ESPN.
Looking it up. So Marshawn Lynch. Let's see here. Don't see it. I don't see anything.
The Raiders offense now in a 10-point hole. Look at the first half compared.
I don't see anything that gives me an indication that Lynch is injured or anything like that. Otherwise, it would have been put out there by someone. Unknown Weird guy says, give it back up to Marshawn. There's Mark Davis resting.
Somebody's got to step up on the outside. I'm looking for Amari Cooper. Jordy Nelson trying to get a shot on.
Everybody's looking for Amari Cooper. Yes, yeah. And here's Raiders still 3 wide. And he wasn't even looking for it. That's bad. I'm sorry, that's bad. He wasn't even looking for the football, Richard. He was not even looking for the football. Wow. Throw it to Marshall. Put him in and throw it to him. Something happened. No. And here we go. Back throw. Carr. Check down to Richard. And you can hear the fans booing because they're like, open it up, throw it downfield.
Incompletion, checks it down again. That small ball
is
not going to work in this situation.
No, small ball's not going to work. They got to go like 15 yards downfield, some kind of way. So 3rd and 7. But they. So we've got. Yeah. See, I expected to see running back in motion from here, like Christian Rashard in motion or Lynch to the outside. Nope, not getting that. Instead, we're getting this. First down with. There you go, Cook. Nice. Yeah, there he goes. First down. Now, this is the sudden change. They need to go back, no huddle, and hit Mari Cooper to the outside. So, boom. Right down the middle. Yeah. As unknown guy says, there we go. Cook again. Whoops. Hard. Oh, it was tipped and it's intercepted. I don't believe it. Oh, my goodness. Man. Flag on the play afterward. Dang it. Go. Oh. Jeez.
How did he do that?
He got tipped. Got tipped. Got tipped. As Barry Lee Russ says, you have to. Gruden is frustrated. He ain't the only one.
Just throw it up.
He had no business throwing it over there.
The interception return.
Oh, illegal block in the back.
Number 41 of the intercepting team.
That's 15 yards.
10 yards.
Oh, 10 yards, excuse me.
It's Los Angeles ball. First down.
Ugh, jeez. Man. Oh, believe this. And okay, here's a different angle. And he throws it. I thought he got it. No, he didn't. He just threw it.
Right.
Hey, you know what though? This is the 4th time that he's thrown off his back foot and thrown it high. Because I said in the other drive his balls were sailing on him.
That's not good. They just screwed up.
Remember I kept saying the Carr's balls were sailing on him. So yeah, and I just shut up for No, I thought he got tipped. I thought the ball was tipped. It wasn't tipped at all. He just threw it.
The owner, whatever this guy's name is, he's stupid. So I'm not looking at it.
All right. That's my mom, folks. She's mad. So Kevin KD says we should take the local guy back in the 2005 draft. Yep. Carr's 2 interceptions is the game. That dude is trash, says Jay Boogie. And Kevin KD says he was under pressure. But here's the thing, Kevin KD. Carr started this half, for some particular reason, throwing off his back foot. Okay? That was the 4th time a ball sailed on him this half. And it cost us. So he must says 1 more in matches, Jimmy G. Now, hey, don't you wish we had EJ Manuel? I do. You know? Okay, Black Lion says Carr is scared to get hit. That's what my mom said.
You need realtor.com.
Black Lion, that's exactly what my mom said. I know Raider guy says Jimmy says 1 more interception in matches. Jimmy G, see who wins. You realize if Gruden loses, the new head coaches will be 0-7, right? There will not have been one new head coach that won a game to start this NFL season. Not one. If this continues. Jay Boogie says Jimmy G is way better than is Derek.
Somebody wants an explanation.
Calmly
discussing.
I'm glad Gruden is just calmly talking with him.
What Derek was possibly thinking.
So,
I think he was telling him they're going to stay front side.
So here the Raiders defense has got to save the day. And there goes Todd Gurley, and they stop it. You hear the pads popping. Jay Biggs says Khalil Mack should have that Derek trash contract. And that homie says Matt Patricia should have stayed in New England. Oh, you know, Jim Caldwell should be the coach of the Lions right now. That was awful. Anyway, here's Goff back to throw again. And that's the outside, and they call it out of bounds. So that'll be 3rd and 7. Kevin KD says Carr's body is still too brittle for getting hit frequently. Kevin KD says a man, Pat Patricia, that was Le'Veon Sad. Man of it. Anyway, okay, it's 3rd and 7, and the Raiders have to stop the Rams right now. Ideally, the interception is needed. It's 7:26 in the 4th quarter. The Raiders are running a 3-man front. What's Paul Gunther doing? Oh, okay. We get a little bit of a rush, we get nothing. 1st down. Wow. Raider Gann says, Muhammad says, Carr thought Nelson would have come back like he did before. Raider Gann says, I've never once been happy about a Raider loss, but doesn't this validate what everyone has been saying about Gruden? Raider Gann said, yeah, it does right now validate what people have been saying about Gruden, the negative part. Kevin KD says, Matt Patricia debut was absolutely disgraceful. Kevin KD, that is the understatement of the night. You know, it was so bad. They should have basically asked for their contract money back and called Caldwell and said, come back and get your job. Why? Okay, right. Muhammad says, I think game's over. Rams 1st down. Enrique says, are they at least going to play Doug Martin or what? They had played him. In fact, Doug Martin had number 28, by the way. If you're looking for his number, is 28, not 32. But Doug Martin really had a great run out of this new shotgun formation with a compact 4 wide receiver set that they used in the first half. But then they didn't go back to it. So here we go with the Rams on 2nd and 10 at their 42. Golf with Gurley. And no. It's a gashing run. Oh, boy. That's a gashing run. That's one of those runs that hurts. Oh, that hurts. That's one of those runs that hurts. Yeah. This is bad, yo. Count Katie says the Lions habitually stink up the joint at home on prime time. I remember when they played the Titans at home. So, hey, by the way, take a look at the Rams, folks. It's another female trainer. So we have more female trainers in the NFL. That's really great. 6 minutes and 19 seconds left in this game. And right now, they're not only 10 behind, but I want to see what Jared Goff is now 220 yards, 18 of 30 for 220, 2 touchdowns. Derek Carr is 23 of 33 for 238 yards and 2 interceptions. So that's what we're looking at. With Todd Gurley, 17 rushes for 63 yards right now, okay? So it's Marcus Gilchrist going off the field. So Jay Boogie says it's not coaching. They don't have the players. Hey, Jay Boogie, I think it's the players. I mean, student, I think it's the coaching. I'm sorry. I think they have the players. They have the players. I mean, however, I mean, I still think this team would have done a lot better with Cortland Sutton if Reggie McKenzie had listened to me, but that's another story. Okay, here are the Rams 1st and 10 on the Raiders 35. They've got 4 wide receivers, which means they're going to the air, unless they're going to just spread out the defense to give it to Gurley on a quick hitter up the middle, there it goes. But not up the middle. It's off tackle, and the Raiders stopped it. Boom. There we go. Hey, Philly Bourne, how you doing? Welcome. Philly Bourne says the Raiders defense is gassed. Under Raider Dime says if Rams score again, it's over with. Yeah. If the Rams score again, that's 30-13, and yeah, then it's not. Then it's time to really start, asking some questions, right? So,
already asked the question. I asked him yesterday before we started.
Yep. My mom is pissed.
Really, I'm pissed
He's
because they don't
pissed.
have the coach, they don't have the
Right.
quarterback.
My mom says they don't have the coach, they
And
have the
they
quarterback.
missing a defense player.
And yeah, so she's and they are So anyway, and she said, and they're missing a defense player. She's talking about Khalil Mack, who's with the Chicago Bears. So, yeah. But hey, there's Kinsey. Look, there's Marshall on the bench, and there's the Raiders' new coach, other assistant coach there. They got
Why did they take Marshall?
I don't know. I can't figure out. No one's talking about it. No one's talking about why they took him out. But he's on the bench. I don't know why. Gurley is out. Beast and Beast. And first thing down. The Rams. They haven't tried to blitz. The Rams are now in red zone territory. Yikes. 4-12. Field goals are ladies. Yep. Well, this is agonizing to watch. Hey Juan, how you doing? Juan says now the Raiders. How the Raiders doing? I just got here. Well, it's 23-13 Rams. The Rams are 1st and 10 on the Raiders 20. They are slot left, double tight end right with Todd Gurley. They're putting him in the back in motion. They're giving it to Gurley to the weak side, and he is about to pick up 10 yards. And he did. He picked up 10 yards. So much for the running defense, right? That was so, looked so good preseason, right? No. Bruce Irvin got blown off the ball, just being honest, because he did. And it was Bruce Irvin's job to set the edge, and he didn't. So here's play action with Goff. He's going to do that little throwback screen, but the Raiders had it smelled out that time. It would have been great if he had thrown it, and Bruce Irvin could have gotten an interception and maybe got a pick six, right? That would have been a game changer because that would have made it 23-20, right? That's the kind of play the Raiders need right now. And they got that eye on boy. And it's great watching Golden State Warriors Bay Area. How you doing? Great again says, I just hate it when they have become sense-aldehyde. Yep. And wow. And Juan says, I got that one. Unknown Raider guy speaks for me. Says, come on, interception. Raider again says, unknown Raider guy. No, I love the Raiders since birth. I love they were trailblazers in diversity in the league. First black coach, first Latin coach, first female CEO, etc. Agreed. But this Raider team is not that. It's a different owner, Okay, so 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Come on, Raiders, stop them. Come on, D. And they got a loose defense. They're primed for, I guess, a pass, and so that's what affected. And Kevin KD says the black hole is quiet.
Yeah.
Guys, if you look down here on the sideline,
Jay Boogie says the Rams head coach is so overrated. Well, Jay Boogie, I'll tell you what, right now he doesn't look overrated.
We've given all we have, but right now the better team is starting to wear us down. The energy that this stadium brought is now gone. You're starting to see the better football team with the better talent take over here in the 4th quarter. And what energy
that hurts.
From the black. I mean, look, you're
yeah,
down there.
People leaving.
It's
3 minutes and 20 seconds, 6 seconds. Yeah, he was right. I mean, it was noisy. The cost it was so noisy, I could feel the energy. Everybody was excited, and everybody's like flat. We need a miracle. We need a Raider miracle. We're not going to get it the way they're calling the game. And Carter King says Beth Mullins is a good announcer. I'm starting to like her. Yeah, she did a great job during the Jets game, I thought. Okay, so here are the Rams' 3rd and goal. That's the Raiders are not blitzing, and they haven't changed their defense. The Rams adjusted, and they decided to go with Gurley, and I guess just set up for the field goal. And I guess that's what they're going to do. Because now it's 4th and goal. So either they're going to go for it. And the Raiders call a timeout to stop the clock.
3:18 remaining.
And it's 4th and goal. So what are the Rams going to do? I think the Rams fully expected the score. And Chad, how you doing? Chad says a car is about to get traded. Joe from Cali, how you doing, Joe from Cali? And Mr. Nice Guy is here. How you doing, Mr. Nice Guy? Boy, Derek Carr is getting a lot of love. Not. Hey, everybody, welcome to. Oh, wow, you guys have exploded. Went from 22 people to 40. Well, 39 or 40 people, whatever. And Black Lion says, yes, this is all on Carr. And hey, Mr. Nice Guy, how you doing? Nice to see you. And Muhammad says they need to just throw. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Giselle, how you doing? Rams are lining up for a field goal. We're sort of assuming they're going to make it. Snap, spot, kick on the way, and that one's good. 26-13, 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. Raiders need 2 touchdowns, as my mom very astutely says, which is possible. Could get possible.
Another team.
So Miss Night Guy says Matt trade didn't mean Carr will win. Shaking my head. What do you guys think is better, Carr or Saint Nick Foles? I think Nick Foles is better. I mean, if you want, because Derek Carr on 4 occasions had the ball sail on him, which means his footwork is bad. Nick Foles has made his share of mistakes, but the mistakes he made were more perhaps he misread of a key, right, in a play. But in terms of his mechanics, I have never seen Nick Foles person. Not that he hasn't done it. I haven't seen him throw off the mark like Derek Carr has thrown off the mark today. I mean, throwing off his back foot, having the ball sail on him consistently. At least we can say that, look, Derek Carr could have overthrown a Ram tonight. That's how much he was overthrowing. It was awful to watch. And so here we go. The good news about the Raiders' kick there is that there was no time taken off the clock. The bad news is they have 80 yards to go. So here we go. So Arturo, how you doing? Arturo says, relax, it's one game. No, we're not relaxing. We expected a momentum starter. So, no, we're not going to relax. Forget it. No. Carr back to throw. And he gets around the rush. Gives it to Richard, who immediately goes for the – and doesn't get the sideline. They need to go without a huddle and keep going. But, oh, no, Derek Carr is injured. And Derek Carr is injured. Oh, no. Exactly what we didn't want to have happen, folks. He is limping, which means we would have to bring in A.J. McCarron. What did I tell you about how stupid this is? Oh, my God. Oh, no, and he's okay. He's back. He gets to Jared Cook. And, wow. And unfortunately, Carr is – he is walking. He's walking like he's trying to mask the fact that he's a little bit hurt. But all right, so here we go. 2:17 left. Carr back to throw, and Richard gets out of bounds. Good. All right, stop the clock. They got to go downfield. This dink dunk is not going to work. And what they ought to do. Here's my suggestion: you have 3 wide receivers, right? Take the inside slot, motion him, have him do one real route up here, have this guy run the post, this one run the angle this way, wide open. Works like a charm, okay? Saw Peyton Manning run the play like that against the Broncos Cowboys. We threw for almost 500 yards. But no, it's intercepted. Oh, no, the 3rd interception, and it's a pick. Wow, I don't believe it. No. Man, no. Whoa. Oh, my gosh. It's like, man. Yep. Wow. No. Folks, welcome to Zennie62. Oh, boy. Okay, this is what happened. Raider, he went back to throw, did Carr, and he threw right to the dude. He quite literally threw. He was off target. It was like he was trying to. He didn't need to throw open Richard, right? It was like a lazy throw. You know, it was a lazy check down throw. That's what it was. It was a lazy check down throw. He was looking deep, and he just like automatically threw a check down. It was like, oops. That's what he did. That's what he did. I mean, wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. I mean, wow. 3 interceptions and a pick 6. Let's see what the stats say now. This is horrible. Oh, yeah, they did a great job updating you really quick, folks. Okay, Carr is now 26 of 37, 260 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. 3 interceptions. So remember what I said last night about that $100 million headline? Barely says, so Zennie,
not expecting to get an
where do the Raiders go from here? Well, you got to play out the string, okay? And my mom says go get Bridgewater, but Bridgewater's with the Saints, Mom. I think here's what I think the Raiders need to do. Okay, first of all, John needs to work on his passing game, and they need to work on installing a series of 5 wide passes that can take advantage of single coverage and produce single coverage on the outside. You need to have a package of 10 plays out of 5 wide that they have no problem going to in emergency situations or when they need to pick up yardage quick. That's something that is different, is impossible to stop in terms of, for example, here's an approach that is in vogue. Having one receiver one under the other like that, okay? And this, there you go, like that, okay? So anyway, Jay Boogie says Derek Carr is trash. He had 1 good year because of Bill Musgrave and ultra conservative. And Tom Kohler, hey Tom says it was better than expected. In what sense? Unknown Raider says I'm out once they go to Vegas. Kevin KD says. Unknown Raider guy said something. I guess he pulled his comment. And then Jim L says Carr versus Carr 0-1 versus Mac 0-1. Yeah, how about that? Cowboy Wrestler says, well, the Rams, maybe that's it. Maybe Derek Carr is better with Khalil Mack, and so I don't know. We were 6-10 last year, so there goes that theory, right? Boy, this is a awfully sucky game. Raider Nation, Mighty Metron says mistakes. We're signing Carr, Gruden, trading Matt, getting rid of 39 players for old ones. Yep. I mean, everything Gruden has done will be questioned. Everything. I mean, the draft will be questioned. Everything, because this wasn't just a loss. This is a bad loss. Okay. It's not a oh, they lost by a point. They're getting blown out. All right. They're clearly getting blown out. All right. So Unknown Raider guy correctly points out that we need a Hail Mary right now. Excuse me for 1 moment, please. Oh. But I love seeing Big Whitworth. Excuse me. You don't think he's happy to have a corner like that join his team? And Black Lion says this is not on the coach at all. These guys want to be good. Well, no, it is on the coach because the coach puts the game plan in and is responsible for coaching the quarterback, so it's on the coach.
People wonder how to leave and Peters fit in. I think
Ms. Zeitgeist correctly says Derek Carr is going to have nightmares about Marcus Peters. And what this running is just, you know what? This is giving up. It's like, you know what? We give up. We're going to run out the clock. That's what it is. But at least compared to how the Warriors started the game, something went off the rails in the second half. Yeah, what happened was the defense wore down. The defense wasn't getting big plays. All right? And the Rams adjusted their game plan to get the ball off faster. They started moving the pocket, and they started picking up yards in big chunks. Okay? And the Raiders, I know Raider guy, the Raiders play the Broncos next, and the Broncos are 1-0 already. Okay? So Muhammad says Gruden makes it seem like he had a great preseason. Raider Gan says, Barry Lee, you're right. Rams adjusted, Raiders didn't. That's right. Here's Carr back. And there goes Mr. Cook, who's still running. But you got to ask, what happened to Jordy Nelson? You know? I mean, wow. I know Raider guy says Raiders were to lose 12-4, Rams, 1 game, Chiefs, 1 game. And Sev Cisneros says Carr is, okay. Arturo says too many checkdowns. Yeah, way too many. But see, you know, Arturo, those checkdowns point to? An ineffective deep passing game design. All right? Meaning the deep pattern is taken away. There's no crossing downfield to produce an open person throwing on time. And so Gruden teaches, okay, well, check down. If that's not open, you check down, right? You check down or you keep going. They need plays that guarantee that nothing's really guaranteed, but I'll just say guarantee a 20-yard plus game. And there are plays like that. Wow. So Raider Gan says, regressed even further than last season. Yeah. Wait, hey, Raider Gans. The Raiders spent $100 million and regressed. Okay. Well, they spent $10 million of it on them. So, well, Raider Nation, yep. Broncos. Hey, Bill Will, the Broncos won. Okay. And there goes, yeah, the Broncos won. The good news about this drive is the Raiders are 5 seconds away from scoring, but they're not going to make it. It's 3, 2, 1, and game over. Sorry, folks. Wow. Next, okay. 33-13, and there you go. You know. So there you go, folks. Wow. The Raiders have spent 2. Okay, folks. All right. Give me a prediction for next week. Okay, let's check and see where we are with the AFC West right now in terms of standings. And let's see here. Sports Center begins. Let's go to the NFL Network and see what they say about it. 2-1-2. Okay. NFL Total Access in game.
There's John Gruden, of course. It's been quite some time since he's been on the sideline. First with the Raiders in 17 seasons there.
Let's see, AFC West.
Pro Bowl for his first 4 years. And
okay, AFC West, the Chiefs. The Raiders are, they haven't even marked the Raiders as having lost. So basically, it's the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Broncos both have a win. The Raiders and the Chargers both have losses. Okay. And so next game, the Raiders visit Denver. All right. So there you go. There you go. And the Broncos,
John Gruden all fired up, as was everyone.
Next opponent,
with the Oakland Raiders.
Denver beat Seattle 27-24.
Another Todd Gurley.
And with a new quarterback, Case Keenum. So, Undoy Raider guy says, Cowboy, we always beat them one game and they always beat us. Jay Boogie says the Raiders will finish 8-8. John Davis, John, how you doing? John says Carr looks scared. I hope he can man up. And then Dan Homie says Denver looked average. Raider Gan says I bet nobody is going to go to these games in Oakland anymore. Kevin KD says, Barry Lee, I know this is what Mark said, but I think outside casinos or showgirls, Mark knows nothing about Vegas. That dude is confused. New Breed says, where's all the Carr apologists and Mac haters now? I'm not a Mac hater, and I'm not a Carr apologist. Hey, like I said, this is bad, you know. Wow. Jim says NFL is the new WWE. And Kevin KD says to Barry Lee, I know that's what Mark said. They got that one. This Zeitgeist says the Rams were as rusty as could be in the first half. I think Ms. Zeitgeist, the Rams were getting a feel for what the Raiders are going to run. I think that's really what you saw there. Okay. Johnny says, what happened to Todd Lynch? That's what I want to find out. Black Lion says, Davis in Vegas beat us tonight. I told you that locker room is dead in the water. What? Yeah. Arturo says, John Gruden overhyped. Raider Gans, you're right. Raider Gans says the Cleveland Browns look better than the Raiders. Sure did. Get Hugh back. So, wow. 33-13. Some of you predicted a blowout. You were right. Jared Goff, 18-33. The playbook looks to be 233. Todd Gurley. Ty was that kind of money. 20 rushes, 108 yards. Touchdown. The man. Wow. Be multifaceted. Well, folks, it's 1:34 in the morning, and I'm going to close out. Thank you all for watching. Sorry for the outcome. We'll be back tomorrow. You know, and wow, disappointing. Thank you, everybody. It's fantastic having you. And
one sack, 2
quarterback hits. Right. James Jones put it out. They're missing Khalil. Right. They're rubbing in the fact that we don't have Khalil Mack, and they're absolutely right. Good night, everybody. Hey, thank you all for 62 of you right now. This is incredible. I want to thank everybody for all of the love and all the numbers. This is great. We'll be back tomorrow night better than ever. I'll have a surprise guest. Thank you for tuning in to Zennie62 tonight. Please, if you haven't done so, subscribe. You'll be sorry if you don't. Thank you, Barry Lee. Thank you. Have we seen John Marks? John Marks. He's here. He says, watch horror films. Keep America strong. Hey, John Marks, have you watched the Halloween trailer yet? You got to check that out. Love you all. Thank you all so very, very much. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Despite the 33-13 outcome.